The Minotaur is a tier 10 British light cruiser that actually, come to think of it, has way more in common with a destroyer than any other light cruiser in the game. I mean, look at the armour scheme, what the hell even is this?
Why are you there?
It looks more like my year 3 paper mache project in the protection scheme of a warship. In fact, she actually has less armour than some destroyers, but she has something that destroyers don't. I wonder what it could be. I'll tell you after I thank you all so much for reaching 100 subscribers so quickly. The growth has been insane, even through my short hiatus from the game, and I can't thank you all enough. There'll be details of the giveaway that I promised at the end of the video, but anyway, that thing is a citadel.
Oh my god!
She has a citadel. Now you might be thinking, but Razorwave, of course she has a citadel, she's a cruiser, you unseasoned chicken wing, and yes, I know, that's a very good point, have a gold star, you really are a clever cookie. However, not all citadels are created equally. There's another light cruiser at tier 10 that's very lightly armoured, has a smokescreen, and has rapid firing guns. Her name is Smolensk, I'm definitely not pronouncing that right.
Smolensk.
And she also has a citadel, obviously. But the thing about the Minotaur is that it's so incredibly
Thick, boy!
and this makes her incredibly easy to get citadel hits on. This is in stark contrast to the Smolensk, whose citadel is so thin it could feature for the Kenyan Olympic team, and now there's a joke that could get me cancelled. With a base surface detection of 11.5 kilometers going down to just 9.1 kilometers when fully spec'd, she's not quite as stealthy as a tier 10 destroyer, but she's a hell of a lot stealthier than any other cruiser, being almost a full kilometer stealthier than Zhao, who's in second place. If you channel your inner porn star and forego the safe, comforting embrace of the smokescreen for the raw, unprotected high of the radar, you become the ultimate destroyer muncher. With your aforementioned detectability of 9.1 kilometers, coupled with a radar range of 10 kilometers, you can effectively stealth radar with almost a full kilometer of buffer distance. This detection capability on its own would be lethal, even if she had subpar firepower. However, subpar is definitely one word that you cannot use to describe her gunpower. With 5 turrets of double 152mm guns that fire at a staggering 19 rounds per minute before modifiers, her DPM output is absolutely terrifying. This is further amplified by her ammunition choice, or rather, lack of choice as the case may be. The signature British armour piercing shell that is blessed with an incredibly short fuse time, which means it full pens on most destroyers, which, coupled with her improved pen angles, means she's an absolute destroyer bullier.
Here's Johnny!
While she cannot boast the most impressive top speed when compared to her contemporaries, she does reach that top speed incredibly quickly, as the British light cruisers have an inbuilt acceleration boost, which means they can gain speed out of a turn really fast and also accelerate from a standing stop really quickly as well. Now it's all well and good using the Minotaur to hunt destroyers, but what about if you
become the destroyer?
That's right, as her aforementioned 9.1km detectability is complemented with a set of 16 torpedo tubes, 8 per side, that can reach out to 10 kilometers whilst doing a very respectable 60 knots and dealing around 17,000 damage each. Now, you should by no means rely on these as your primary weapons, unless you're a Giga Chad, but these torpedoes, coupled with the British party trick of being able to individually launch each tube one by one, gives the Minotaur a nasty sting in her tail if anyone attempts to push her smokescreens. And if someone does attempt to push your smokescreen, you will know they're there, as Minotaur has more utility than British gas. She also has access to the hydroacoustic search consumable in its own slot, detecting torpedoes from 3.5 kilometers and ships out to 5 kilometers, allowing her to still have vision on the outside of her smokescreen while she's farming a poor helpless Vermont. I'm actually getting bored of talking about how good she is now, so let's quickly run through perhaps the 2 most important tricks up her proverbial sleeve. She has access to what is affectionately known as a super heal, which allows her to effectively 3D print a new ship, repairing 50% of normal penetration damage and citadel damage, and 100% of fire damage. If you're fighting a Minotaur, never let her get away on low health, especially if you fought her with fire, as she's likely to just do a Deadpool impression, minus the tiny legs, and come back with full health to fuck you up again. And finally, she's got pretty good AA, I guess. I mean, not like it matters with the current state of the game, but you know, it's there. What else? Her depth charges are pretty standard for a light cruiser. I don't think anyone really cares, but hey, now you know. Oh, and her turrets spin faster than Flowrider. The rapper, not the state, just so that we're on the same page. I've got very off track. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Minotaur. Whether you choose to play with a smoke like your name is James Porter, or run around with a radar like a Yu Young that ate too many beef Wellingtons, you'll definitely have a lot of fun with this ship. Just take care to avoid attention as much as possible, and you'll crumble faster than Theranos. But if you do manage to avoid making yourself known, this ship has the potential to rack up huge damage numbers. She is the epitome of the glass cannon playstyle, especially if you run her with a radar. Here's how you equip your thick destroyer. Now strap in, this might take a while. There's so many options to cover here depending on your playstyle, and I'm going to attempt to cover them all. Here we go. In slot 1, main armaments protection is the only real option here, as if her AA mounts are damaged enough to be knocked out, you have bigger problems than the hit points of those. Slot 2 is where we get the first real choice. For a standard smoke build, engine room protection is the optimal choice, although Hydro Mod 1 is also a solid option. For a radar build, you should 100% take radar mod 1 if you have the coal, as it provides an 8-second boost to radar duration, which is almost an extra 3 gun salvos on a spotted target. In slot 3, aiming systems mod 1 is the optimal choice to increase her accuracy of her main guns, although smoke generator mod 1 is a good alternative if you really don't feel like moving all game. Your teammates might hate you though. You can also take AA guns mod 1 if you'd like to go for an AA build, but stock Minotaur is already strong enough in my opinion for the frequency you see carriers. In slot 4, steering gears mod 1 is the only option that really makes any sense. In slot 5, concealment system mod 1 is the obvious choice. However, if you have the research bureau unlocked, you can use Minotaur's unique upgrade, the aerosol smoke curtain system, which modifies her smoke stream to behave more like the rolling smoke found on the hider and the perf, allowing increased mobility whilst concealed by smoke at the cost of a shorter activation duration. In slot 6, main battery mod 3 is the best choice for a flexible build, as her guns are already too floaty to make the most of any additional range. And I believe her AA guns are already good enough without auxiliary armaments mod 2. The 12% main gun DPS boost is too good to pass up. For a captain build, choose something like this. Drop AA expert for RPF if you really want to ruin Destroyer's days. Before we end off, I just want to say a few words of thanks and give you guys a quick update, and yes, announce the giveaway I promised. If you only care about the giveaway, please skip to the timestamp currently being shown on your screen. You still here? Okay, cool. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for helping me to reach the 100 subscriber milestone so quickly. It's actually totally insane. Never in a million years did I imagine this channel will grow this fast, and the support and positivity I've received from everyone has been so incredible. Seeing how much you guys enjoy these videos really motivates me to keep going and put even more effort in. And yes, I know, taking a 3-month break doesn't really seem like putting effort in, but I can promise you guys will see the results of what I was up to. But I'm excited to say I'm officially back, I'm free from university now, and I will be uploading every Saturday without fail. That's a lie, and I will eventually stop uploading. Maybe next week I won't upload, you never know, but I'm going to try and upload every Saturday without fail, with a new guide video on World of Warships, or something like that. So please leave your suggestions for ships for me to cover down below. I'll be needing them. I can reveal that up next week is the mighty Yamato. Next week, you know, whatever. And I'm super excited to get a video out on the first tier 10 I ever unlocked. Along with the weekly uploads of World of Warships, occasionally I'd like to try experimenting with different gaming content of whatever I've been obsessed with recently, or whatever I've, has piqued my interest. So expect no consistency with those uploads. I just want to try and experiment and try out new things, and just be rest assured they will be edited in the same fast-paced, tuber-filled manner that these guides are. So I hope you'll enjoy those and give them a try, even if the game they're on isn't the #1 game you're interested in. I already have one on War Fund uploaded to the channel, so go check that out if you want to. And Just Cause 2 is coming next, I think, so look forward to that one. But anyway, enough waffle. Here's the moment you've been waiting for, the giveaway. To thank you guys all for your support, I'll be giving away to one lucky winner the choice of anything in the premium shop up to a value of £25. That's this much in dollars and this much in euros. Whatever you choose. It could be a ship, doubloons, some credits if you're insane, whatever. All you have to do to enter is be subscribed to this YouTube channel, obviously, like this video, be following my Twitter account, and go like and retweet this tweet that I'll have linked to the top of the description. The giveaway will close on the 2nd July, which is 2 weeks from this video's upload date. I'll contact the winner via Twitter DM once they've been drawn, so please make sure your DMs are open for me to slide into. Once again, thank you so much for your support, it means the world to me, and I'm so excited to see what the future of this channel will hold together. See you next week for the Yamato, or in 2 weeks if I get lazy. Razor Wave out. No, that's cringy, I'm not going to end like that. Bye.